Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you're new. Episode 32 of the career mode starts today. We are sitting 18th in points. We're just ahead of Dale Earnhardt Jr., Kevin Harvick, which is pretty cool. I think we can get a couple more spots throughout the season. I don't think we could get much higher than maybe 15th at best, but Sterling Marlin has the points lead by like over 130 on Jeff Gordon, which is crazy. He has one win. They've just been consistent up front all year long. We'll see if they could win the championship this year. That'd be crazy if so. But we are going on to Richmond and Lowe's, which I think is Charlotte in this game. So those are the two races we got for today's episode. So let's get on to Richmond and see how we can do. All right, it looks like we can get down to a 22.9, like a mid to low 9. I think I ran a 9:12 was the fastest we ran. We might be able to qualify very good here, which I'm shocked by. I didn't feel like we were that fast in practice compared to some guys, but let's see what we can do. Because I was able to get down to a 9:19 there in practice, and I was able to like get consistent in like the mid 9s if I wasn't getting slowed up too much through a corner. I just have to make sure we don't slow up too much to where we drop it to third gear, because that's like half a second slower if we if that happens. But I think in this race, a lot of lap traffic could really be a benefit to our game. But try to get down here. I'm not trying to get that low because, oh my goodness, it got so tight there pushing up off the corner because we got on the apron. Because I have this car like somewhat, not super loose, but I get it to rotate pretty good through the corner if we don't get down there below the yellow. So the first lap's not going to be very good. Well, actually, that's going to be our only lap too, so that's not going to be great. 23.1. And we pushed really hard off of turn 2 there, so that really slowed us up a lot. Still going to qualify 9th, though, so that's pretty solid. We'll see how we do off the beginning of these restarts, because I feel like we might have a decent jump on these restarts, maybe. I don't know.
Whether under the lights or the bright sun of day, Richmond International Raceway is home to excitement. The action track, as it's known, combines the best of both worlds, super speedway speeds and short track action. At 3/4 of a mile in length, it's not unusual to witness tempers flaring at Richmond.
Yeah, I feel like these short tracks have been really good to us as well, so I'm happy we're qualifying pretty good. It all depends on how we race. We got to keep the nose clean because, how long is this race actually? 52 laps. We have 26 of fuel, so that's basically half, but we're going to be pitting before halfway anyways. We got to keep the nose clean so we don't get any engine damage and potentially blow our motor, because we do dive these corner entries, in a little deeper than these guys do, so I got to really check up like that. When we get down in the third gear, though, that's not good at all, because we're really slow on exit when we get down in the third gear. So we really got to keep it nice and just roll through the corners. Try not to get slowed up too much to where we drop the third gear, because I know I could dive these corners a little bit better than these guys can. Might have to run a little bit of the outside, honestly, on these guys to get by some of them.
Still there.
Because we can dive those corners pretty good. They're faster on the straightaways for sure. They got the acceleration on the exits, but we just have the entry and mid-corner. We're pretty good too. If we get it rolling pretty good. Rusty's slowing us up a little bit on the outside. I wanted to dive down in front of Sterling there. Sterling's leading the points also. So we'll see if we could try to run towards the front with him. We're going to try to fit it in there 3 wide. Not going to quite make it work though. I want to try to get between Rusty and Marlin. I kind of got into Marlin's front end there. We ran a 22.7. How did that happen? I think we were rolling this middle lane and ran a 22.7, which is crazy, I believe, because I think on the very couple first laps we were on the bottom and got slowed up from them. Kurt Busch is out front. Oh, got to check up a lot there. Dropped his third gear because Rusty was slow mid-corner. Sterling's making moves on the bottom, though. I feel like we got to try to follow him down there, because do you see how much time we lose on the straightaway when we drop the third gear? Rusty, don't get in front of us, please. I'm going to try to stick it under him. We were really slow on exit there as well, so not great. We're starting to lose a little bit of our speed because I can't get off the corner very well with these guys on the outside. But that should be a real good corner for us because we're able to get on throttle early, able to stick with these guys pretty decently. Marlin's now going to the outside. Rusty's going to get back to his inside. Seems like, oh, they're almost going 3 wide. Labonte wanted to stick it 3 wide, so we will instead. Seems like some of them are like scraping the wall. I see like some smoke at like the end of a corner or end of a straightaway. I saw it at the beginning of that straightaway a little bit. Had to dive outside a little bit to keep our speed because I don't want to check up too much. Gonna get in front of Marlin, so that's good. Up to 6th place. We're gonna pick him off slow and steady, I guess, in this one. It's going to be tough to move forward, it seems, which that's fine because we are still fairly early in our Cup Series career, and I'm shocked we're even running this good. It's just the short tracks we've been really flying at lately. Hey, nobody's on the outside now. We might be able to make that roll really well. Pulling away from Marlin behind us as well. That's huge. That right front is burning up real quick. It's going to get used up a whole bunch. I don't think we want to change tires here. I think that we'll be fine on the same tires as for the whole race. I don't think it's going to burn it up too much. We are catching some lap traffic, though. Mark Martin has gotten back in the lead up there in front of Kurt Busch. Can we get by these lap cars clean is the main thing. That's going to be the hard part of this race, is trying to get by them clean. Because I feel like this is not going to be a straight green flag race where we have a green flag pit stop. If we have a green flag pit stop, that's going to be nuts. I'd be completely shocked by that. Junior's going to the inside down there. They're 5, 6 wide there in 3 and 4. That is nuts. They're 4 or 5 wide there off the exit of 4. Kurt Busch on the outside getting by all these lap cars. Okay, we got to check up here. I'm really just rolling right now. Don't drop to third gear. Oh my God, these guys are so slow on the exit. I don't know how we're managing just sniping through all these guys, like everybody. I don't know how everybody's getting through this as clean as we are. Don't get in the back of Labonte. Oh, we dropped to third. Not great. Somehow we're still 6th. We're not losing any time to Marlin and Blaney behind us. Mark Martin's flying through the field up there. We caught up to Kurt Busch a good bit, though, with all that traffic, because he was on the outside. Oh, we got in the bottom of the Labonte. That might cause our caution. No, he holds it. Good save. Thank you very much. We do have some front end damage. It's orange now. We're going to get behind Bobby Labonte, though, because he decides to put himself behind the lap car, so that's going to be 5th place. We got 9% aero damage. Okay. That front end is very worn out now. Like, it's very beaten up. We ran a 22.5 at some point. When did we do that? I'm not even paying attention to the lap times, really, and unless, like, we're, like, all by ourselves and stuff, but I didn't realize we ran a 22.5 at some point. That is flying. Mark Martin's running the wall in 3 and 4 like he's Chastain at Martinsville. We're up to 5th right now. Wait. Oh, yeah, Junior's in 2nd up there. Okay, I was like, where is 1st place? Because I know Martin's up there. Oh, Kurt Busch gets into the lap car a little bit. That was a 22.5 right there. Damn, we are flying. Oh, don't get in the lap car. He, like, wanted to cut down right there on the exit. I had to, like, really let off the gas. That was scary. They are 3 wide for the lead. No, Junior actually got the lead now. They're 4 wide. They're off turn 4 for 2nd place and with the lap car on the inside. That's crazy. This place is nuts. Richmond is so wild. I'm shocked it's been as green as it has been. How many laps of fuel we have? We have 13 laps left. Oh, God. Are we going to have a green flag pit stop? I know pit road speed is 45. Mark Martin is slowing up a ton. Junior's getting checked up by a lap car down there. Rusty's got the lead off turn 4. We're right here with the leaders now. Mark Martin on our outside. I have cats running behind me. You might have just seen one yeet by in the camera. Oh, we're going 3 wide here almost. Go, Mark Martin, go. Mark Martin's been a rival for us this season. I have wrecked him multiple times by accident. Let's not do it again, because I wrecked him last episode. It was that last episode? It was sometime last weekend when those 2 episodes came out at Talladega, whenever Talladega happened. He was lapping us, and I accidentally clipped him, and he like wrecked and then came back down and wrecked me. It was wild. But let's try not to wreck Mark Martin here. We're fighting for 3rd with him, trying to get him stuck behind Ryan Newman a little bit. That actually worked out pretty well. We're up to 3rd now. Rusty Wallace is out front in front of these lap cars. We got Kurt Busch just in front of us for 2nd. Mark Martin trying to come back on the outside. We're going to try to split these guys. Try to get to the outside so I don't get stuck behind them on the bottom. Oh, God. Bobby Hamilton coming up. Very sketchy, but I think I'm going to be able to roll this outside, get by the 33 as well. But we are clear sailing now. Oh, my goodness. This race has been nuts. We're up to 10th. Or not 10th, 10 laps to go on fuel. We're up to 3rd with 35 laps to go in the race. So we're going to have to pit here very soon. But this has been such a wild race so far. Pulling away from Mark Martin now. But I think we're going to be pitting here in a few laps time, potentially, under green, which is going to be absolutely crazy. I hope I don't speed on pit road. Mark Martin's caught back to us really fast, flying on the inside here. We got multiple lap cars in front of us, 2 wide. Oh, he's on the outside. He tried to come up in front of us, but we're still getting by him just fine. Mike Skinner going by on the inside. He is a lap car, but I don't think he's like as slow as some of these guys. Oh my goodness. Rusty and Kurt side by side for the lead. They got into Robbie Gordon up there. Mark Martin's following me now through everybody. Kurt Busch back to the lead. This is wild. Like, we're just having to manage these lap cars like 2, 3 wide everywhere. It's crazy. 7 laps of fuel left. We do have 7% engine damage. That is rough. That might be hurting us more down the straightaway now than it did before. because that's really bad.
All clear.
I'm trying to just roll this middle lane, because that's been the best for us so far. Mark Martin's going to get by on the inside there. Yeah, I think our engine is really hurting now. I want to get it fixed, but under green flag, no way. We cannot change that under green flag. Oh, Mark Martin, I did not expect him to come up to the middle there. I think he was getting by a lap car. I didn't expect him to be there, but luckily we didn't wreck him. We're all good there. How many laps of fuel we have left? We have 5 laps of fuel. I think we got to pit here really soon. I think next time by we pit, because I think that we're not going to have really any lap traffic with us at the time, because we got Rusty, Martin, and Kurt Busch up there with 1 lap car up in front of Kurt Busch. But if we pit this time by, we should be good to go. So we got to get it dropped down to 45 miles an hour. Try to get in the pit road as clean as possible. But we'll see how this goes. I don't know if this is going to go good or bad for us. We're just going in, taking fuel, and coming out. I hope our strategy works. And hopefully no caution comes out. We got to get it slowed up to 45. We're good on that. Perfect. That was good. That was very good. 26 laps of fuel. That's going to cut it close. We're going to take no tires. Don't repair the damage, because that could slow us down a lot. And we're just going to hope that there's not a caution in this green flag cycle. So we need to get in, get out really fast. Hopefully it's like a 6-second stop, and it'll be fine. 5-6 seconds, and we'll be good to go, I think. 5.1 I saw, so that's fine. Completely fine to me. I think we're already a lap down, because this track, it would make sense. We're going to try and come up on the track. There's Rusty and Kurt Busch, so I think we just went 1 lap down right there, honestly. Or could we be 2? Could we be 2 laps down? No, we're 1 lap down. Just went 1 lap down just now. So we do have Ward Burton. Jeff Gordon is struggling. He's 18th right now. That's crazy. Kurt Busch is up there in the lead for sure. We got Mark Martin back behind us. But we are definitely struggling on the exits of the corners now. We're not as fast as we were in swerves. And we'll see if we could try to manage everything here. Oh, yeah, we're really slow on the exits now. Oh, God, that engine damage is bad. Oh, don't start blocking us in. I don't want to get more engine damage. Oh, we're wrecking Mark Martin again. Oh, save it, please. What is it with Mark Martin that I always get into him? I was just trying to stay off of everybody and not wreck, because they're pinching me in down there. And it was a mess. We still have 7% engine damage at least. Nothing major. But we're definitely down on some power, which is bad. Oh, don't you guys wreck. You guys need to get some like green flag stops in so I can get back on the lead lap, please. Kurt Busch has a big lead now. Oh, we're going to have to go 3 wide on the front stretch with Ward. He's actually 4 position currently, but he hasn't pitted yet. Same with Jeff Gordon. He's 4 position, but has not pitted yet. I think when it cycles out, we'll be top 5 again. It looks like Junior might be coming to the pits, or he's just slowing up a lot. I don't know, because of the lap car. Dale Jarrett's 4 position once as well, so that's going to be 17th. I think we'll manage back to the top 5 spot, hopefully. We'll see here once everybody starts pitting. This is getting crazy again. Mark Martin slicing and dicing through the field 3 wide. Rusty Wallace is getting stuck behind people. Don't pit right here, please. Oh, Rusty. Getting by Ricky Rudd, his 4 position as well. That's for 16th on him. Yeah, we're so slow down the straightaway. But that's okay. We got some damage. We should be slow with some damage. That's good. Oh, this lap car is very slow. We're going to drop to 3rd gear, unfortunately. So it's going to be a slow straightaway. But I think everybody's going to be pitting here very, very soon. Mark Martin looks like he's pitting there. He just dove straight down on the back stretch. So we're going to get back around him for on the lead lap for that, of his position at least. Kurt Busch is up there. I think Rusty got in front of Kurt, I want to say. Because, yeah, Rusty's up there in turn 1 and 2 getting inside Newman. But everybody's going to start pitting here super soon. It looks like Rusty and Kurt Busch are pitting right now, which would be good, because we need to get back on the lead lap. Terry Labonte has a run on us.
All clear.
Steve Park is 4 position. Oh, we're getting on that apron down there. We're back on the lead lap at least now, so that's a good thing.
20 to go.
Yeah, we're running such slow times. But also, how bad are our right front? Our right front is gone. It is hurting so bad. I'm hoping we can get through this green flag cycle just fine. Let's not wreck him. I was really close to getting into his rear end. Mark Martin's just in front of us, 1.4 ahead of us now. We definitely lost a little bit of time to him under that green flag stop, but that's fine. Because he would be in the top 5 position as well. Junior's coming off pit road right now. That's a top 5 position, I think. Kurt Busch, he was leading. Well, Rusty was leading, and Rusty's up there in turn 3 now. Oh, he went all the way up to the wall. That was weird. But right behind Kurt Busch for position. I don't know. I think he was ahead of us further. So Mark Martin had a really good pit stop, apparently. He got down there and got his stop done very quickly. But this is going to be another good week for us here, it seems like, as long as we don't end up in a wreck and something major happens. Because we are going to get back to the top 5, it looks like. Junior's getting too behind us. Oh, Rusty, don't you wreck him up there. Well, actually, we're on the lead lap now. It should be all right. But I would want to pit under a caution to try to get our car fixed, to get all the damage fixed, and we'd probably get new tires. Oh, Bobby Hamilton is blocking the hell out of Kurt Busch there. We're going to get by Kurt Busch on the outside. Rusty is slow. He's got a lot of front-end damage. Look at his car all dented in and stuff. Wait, he's in the lead right now. We're getting to the lead. We're going to lead a lap, boys. Let's go. Let's go lead a lap, get those 5 bonus points. Let's go. That's huge. I don't think we should be in the lead. I don't know how that happened. It looks like our car is picking up speed all of a sudden because we're running 22.7. Oh, lap car slowing us up. That's a bad straightaway right there. But Kurt Busch is flying back on us. That's fine. He's going to get by us here. Where is he going to go? We're going to go high on him. Still stay on the outside of Kurt Busch. What a race this has been. Richmond is wild, man. This is crazy. How many laps we have left? We still have 15 to go. There's still so much time for like lap cars to screw up people or us to get in a wreck, something like that. Because our car is very damaged. I'm shocked we're going as fast as we are. I knew we'd get back to the top 5, but didn't expect to lead a lap. But I'll freaking take it. That's awesome. We're right on Kurt Busch still. Tony Stewart's about to go a lap down, I imagine for the first time, because I haven't really seen him much this race. But this is crazy. We've been running a lot of 23-second laps, and then all of a sudden, we got like a burst of speed there for a couple laps when we took the lead, getting into the 22s again. Just with our damaged car, it's bad. Kurt Busch getting slowed up by some lappers. Oh, yeah, that guy's running outside as well for no reason. Oh, Stewart's going to try to come outside. Okay, we're good there. I thought we were going to wreck with Stewart or something because he wanted to get by that lap car as well. I think we ran the same exact time for 2 laps in a row, 23-1-1. Kurt Busch being just in front of us makes me want to push, but I can't. I about smacked the wall there. I had to check up a lot. Rusty's still 1.5 seconds back with Martin. That's crazy. But I remember, I don't remember, but I remember seeing the results from last week at the beginning of this episode when I was going to check the points for the beginning. And we got 7th at California. I don't remember getting 7th at California, but that's amazing. We had good speed at a fast track. I kind of remember it, but not a whole bunch. I don't remember the race. Oh, no, they're wrecking. Nope, they're good. That was sketchy. Kurt Busch getting checked up, but we got checked out. I was going to try to go inside, but I was going to hit him for sure. I tried to squeeze in there, and he came down just a little bit more, so I had to check up. That was very sketchy. Is he going to lead the middle for us? It looks like it. That's fine. We're going to get by all of them. That's good. I'm going to try to hold outside, too, on the exit so he doesn't get back to our outside. Did not need that down the straightaway. Kurt Busch is getting away a little bit now because these lap traffic cars are just a single file down there. Nothing crazy is going on. Mark Martin is catching us, though. He's 1 second back. 10 laps to go now as well. So we are going to see if we can try to catch Kurt Busch at all, if we can catch a lot more lap traffic, or if Mark Martin's just going to catch us. But he got checked up there a lot. But we're catching up to Kurt Busch a ton through 3 and 4.
Still there.
That's going to be a terrible exit because I had to lift a little bit to not hit the inside car.
All clear.
Oh my goodness, 9 laps to go. This is getting tight, and there's still guys coming off pit road. They lasted so long on fuel. That's crazy. That is nuts, and they weren't even on the lead lap anymore either. Like we were already fighting for the lead up here, so cars were already multiple laps down, and they saved so much fuel going slow, but it did not pay off for them. They weren't able to make it the entire way. So this is getting real tight. Oh, Mark Martin's 2.5 seconds back all of a sudden. Oh my goodness, we ran a 22.8 there. Getting a burst of speed when we hit the line right. That's the hard part, is hitting this line right, because our car is definitely down on some power. But I can't believe we have a shot at the win here. Kurt Busch decides to run right behind Robbie Gordon for some reason. We're going to try to pinch him down there behind him. He's going to try and get by Robbie. Robbie's blocking a little bit, but now Kurt Busch is going to get by. We're going to follow Kurt down here. I don't know. I think Kurt already has a win on the year, I want to say, but I could be wrong. Mike Skinner getting in front of him up there. They're going to be going by a slower car. Is Kurt Busch going to go by on the outside? He's going to try. I almost got into Kurt Busch there. I barely missed him. Thank God we missed him, though. I thought I was going to barely clip him. I tried to, like, slow up enough to hit to get on his outside. I can't believe this has been a full green race, though. That's the crazy part to me. Don't get in the Kurt. Oh, God, I hit the brakes last second because I thought he was going to go on the exit. He did not. Mark Martin is also catching us now. He's less than a second back. We lost down to a second on Kurt there. We're so good on the entry, though. It's crazy. I really want to try to hold at least second here, if not try to get the win here. John Andretti is holding up Kurt Busch a ton there on the front stretch and turn one. We're going to get on the outside, get back by in the lead for half a second. Then Kurt's going to get back by us on the exit of two. What a race. I did not expect Richmond to go like this, especially we had some speed, it seemed like, from practice to qualifying times, and we screwed up qualifying a little bit, but it was so tough to pass early on. I honestly thought the lap traffic was going to help us pass better, but it's been tough. It's been a tough battle. I'm shocked there has not been a caution. I'm so happy there hasn't been. I hope there isn't one by the end of this. I could be jinxing us. Kurt Busch decides to get stuck behind two of them. We're going to get the lead for this lap, it looks like. How many laps are left? I know it's going to be right down to the end. 3 to go. We got the lead back. Oh, my goodness. Kurt Busch is going by them 3 wide in the mirror. Oh, my goodness. Are they going to catch back up? They have 0.6 back. He's so fast on the straight, though. I'm going to lap Jeff Gordon again. Wow, that's crazy. That is nuts, because Jeff Gordon was like a lap down when we were battling him for a position when we came off pit road. Kurt Busch is half a second back here, 2 to go. You guys better not wreck up here in front of us, please. Oh, please don't do it. Can we hold this off somehow? I do not understand how we got the lead. Kurt Busch screwed that up so badly. There's a lot of lap traffic up here as well. We hopefully can get by them on the outside. Ryan Newman's been super slow today. I'm shocked. White flag in the air. We've led the last 3 laps. I cannot believe we got the lead at the perfect time and actually have pulling away a little bit on Kurt. Oh, don't get too slow there off the exit. But Kurt's going to get stuck behind some guys. Oh, he's jumping to the inside. Last corner here. We're going to try to dive it on the outside. Hey, we're going to hold him off. Let's go. Somehow we got that win. Oh, no, he's actually catching us a ton right there. Oh my God, we're barely going to get him at the line. 1/10 of a second. That is nuts. I cannot believe that race. I don't know how we won that. That was stressful, but amazing at the same time with how much damage we had. I cannot believe we won that thing. We get $274,000 out of that race. That's really helpful, too. That was an amazing race for us. We get our second win of the season, too. Where is that going to bump us to in points? 16th, it looks like. We got the same amount of points as Kurt Busch because he led the most laps. That's absolutely crazy. Like, that was so wild. So we're going to get up to 16th in points there. We jump, who did we jump? Elliott Sadler, I believe, and maybe Terry Labonte. I think we were 18th. So I think those were the 2 we maybe jumped because we were already in front of Harvick Jr. We were already behind Blaney, Robbie Gordon, and stuff like that. So that's crazy. We got 2 wins and we're 16th in points. We only have 2 top 5s in the year and they're both wins. Like, that is absolutely crazy that we did that well. So I am shocked. We have $641,000. Let's see if we can get an upgrade on the car. I think it's going to be still more to get an upgrade. I think it's like $780 or over $1 million to get like a reasonable upgrade that's going to help us. $980 for at least for an engine. That's going to go all the way up to $1.7 million. Suspension, I think we just upgraded. Yeah, we just upgraded that, so no reason to really upgrade our suspension. Aero definitely needs a good boost. It needs 750 at least to make it worth it, to me at least. And then exhaust, so we're getting close to 750,000, and then 1.1 million for the best exhaust. That's the only one that looks reasonable to me. So 750,000, we can get an aero upgrade at least, so that would be helpful. But let's get on to Lowe's Motor Speedway. I think that's the name of it in this game. I want to say it's just Charlotte, but I could be wrong. Maybe Charlotte's a different track than Lowe's. I'm not 100% sure. So it's going to be interesting to see how we could do. Coming off of 2 really strong races. The last couple episodes have been really good for us. Martinsville, we dominated. Richmond, we got our second win, and California, we finished 7th. So we've been doing really good lately. So let's hopefully do well here at Lowe's too. All right, I think we're kind of maxed out on our speed. Like, I didn't really have to mess with the setup at all because we've never been here. This definitely is Charlotte. I thought it used to be called this. I just couldn't remember. We got a 31.5 in practice. That's like the fastest we got, which actually is not too terrible. Right now, it's just outside the top 10. So we'll see if maybe we can hit just a little bit cleaner of a line. And we can hit a 31.4 maybe, but this is just a pure speed track. It's going to be tough for sure. I think lap traffic again is going to help us maybe get by some people later on in the race, but you can mostly go full throttle around this track, it seems like. The lights are crazy at this track, like LEDs everywhere, and hopefully we could do all right. Night race, Charlotte, always special. And it looks so much different on the front stretch because this is before the roval was in place and all that. So like the front stretch looks so much different with that. Like you don't have that peel off inside. This is all real grass still at this point, I believe. And it just looks so much different nowadays. And I feel like it's more banked nowadays too. It's like this is a lot flatter, I feel like, than Charlotte nowadays, maybe. And it seems a lot wider. I don't know. Seems a little weird to me, but it is what it is. But hopefully we can do well. Coming off a few good races this season now in the middle stretch of this rookie series for us in the Winston Cup. But our one and only lap might be not great. I think it's going to be like a 6 or a 7 maybe. I don't think it's going to be a 5. Right, yeah, it was a 6. I lifted a little bit in 3 and 4, and that's the one we can go more full throttle in. So we are going to qualify 14th. Not terrible. If we could finish top 15, I'll be completely fine with that. I think pit road speed was 65. I could be wrong, though. But let's get on the race, see how we can do.
Hello and welcome to Lowe's Motor Speedway at Charlotte. Even though it was built more than 4 decades ago, drivers still love to race at this 1.5-mile quad oval. If Daytona is the pinnacle of NASCAR racing, then Lowe's has to be just a bumper behind. Fans flock to the largest sports facility in the Southeast, home track to many of NASCAR's teams.
Yeah, because most NASCAR teams are based in North Carolina, so it makes sense. It's a home race for a lot of people. 52 laps here. Wow, isn't that the same amount? That's the same amount of laps we just had at Charlotte. This is definitely the longest race of the season because I think this is the quote-unquote Coke 600. So this is going to be interesting with such a long race. How many laps of fuel do we have? 26, so we still have a lot of fuel in this thing, so we don't have to do 1 stop. I wasn't sure with the longest race of the season. We might have to make 2 stops potentially, so that's interesting. But we fell back to 15th off the start with Robbie Gordon on the inside. The entry of these corners are going to be interesting because with us like being able to pretty much full throttle it, I don't want to lift much, but that's going to really hurt us lifting like that right there. Oh, I almost hooked Ward Burton right there straight up the track. Oh, no, that's Elliott Sadler. I always get that mixed up. I don't know why. I always get them mixed up because I think of Sadler in the damn 38 M&M's car. Big lift there. Try not to hit him in the rear end. Oh, that was beautiful. Barely getting to his outside, still keeping the draft of the guys in front of us. Can't keep it straight down the damn straightaway, though. I'm going to have to go outside here, which might not be good. Oh, barely able to hold it 3 wide. Tight to him. Wasn't sure how much grip the outside was going to have because that doesn't get ran as much. Robbie, I'm trying to, like, stay on your right quarter panel. Please don't pull up on me. I don't want to hook you. Definitely would have been my fault hooking him. Oh, that was a really good turn 1 and 2. Barely lift. Mid-corner to get it to finish rotating. Back up to 14th where we started. I'm going to try to get Mike Skinner out of his draft. I think that worked pretty well. 3 and 4 seems like where we're better at because we could really just full throttle 3 and 4. Oh, don't get in the Jeff. I don't know. I think Gordon's up there in front of us. I see his blue and red car. So maybe we can get a top 10 out of this thing. That would be awesome. 31-4 right there, but that's a lot of draft help, I feel like. Jeff Burton. Oh, I got way too tight there. I didn't turn early enough because I wanted to get to Jeff Burton's outside. That didn't quite happen. But pitting here is going to be real fast. Like, I think we have good speed on the exit, like on the pit out. Pit in might be a little tough for us, though. We'll see. Going to get in front of Jeff Burton there nice and clean on the outside. Get the draft off Elliott Sadler. Going to jump to their outside. Going into turn 1. Try to get behind Bobby Labonte. Try to get that draft up to him. Think they're going to have the speed on us down the back stretch a little bit. Try to get Bobby Labonte's draft, though, to keep us up here. Should be able to clear Elliott Sadler here in 3 and 4. Might be able to get side by side with Bobby. Not quite. We're going to pull down behind Labonte. At least I messed that up a little bit. Stay in front of Elliott Sadler. That's 12th place. We're going to make up spots one at a time, just barely. What is our right front looking like? Yeah, our right front is screaming because we don't have this thing loose enough. I'm going to drop the wedge a little bit when we pit just to try to help the car rotate a little bit more. It's not terrible for this track because you can see the back end like kick out a little bit, but it's not at that great. I feel like I can get it more loose and it'll be fine. It should help us in 3 and 4 a lot when we can fully throttle it for the most part. But we're kind of just riding right here right now. I want to get in front of Labonte, though. Try to catch up to Dale Jr. that's in that top 10 spot. That was a 31-2. That's the fastest we've ran by far. Pulling away from the guys behind us. That draft definitely helps us. And that Labonte is actually pretty quick as well. That does help us as well. But it seems like it's going to be hard to get by Labonte. We may just have to hold this position for now until we go on pit. because it seems like we're pretty much very similar speeds to him. We catch him a little bit on entry, but he pulls us on exit. So right now we're just kind of riding in 12th place. We'll see what happens when we go to pit or some lap traffic falls back to us. Caught some lap traffic now. Gordon got held up a ton. Junior got around him. So we're getting by this lap traffic just fine right now, for now at least. But Junior went flying by him. Gordon got held up a ton, like a second or so. Oh, Junior putting somebody in the wall. Nearly. I don't know who it was. Maybe Hermie Sadler or something like that. I think that's the 0-2. That was tight. That was like nearly putting him up in the wall or hooking himself into the wall. But lap traffic definitely is coming to play. I'm trying not to hit the wall. I don't know how close we are to it because the shadow makes it a little weird looking. Wow, we ran that tight. I thought I was going to clip him in the right rear. That was almost really bad. But we still have like 15 laps of fuel left. We're going to be pitting here in like 10. But that lap traffic got interesting there for a second. I thought Gordon was going to continue to be held up there. And I wasn't sure if Bobby Labonte was going to get by it as smooth as he did. But he got by it pretty easy. But Gordon and Junior not too far ahead of us. We're losing Bobby Labonte a little bit. Terry Labonte's been about the same distance back from us for a little bit. But we'll see if we catch any of these guys before we go on pit. Gordon and Junior up there getting held up by those lap cars very badly. Because there's one running like the outer lane, now running the bottom, but Junior decided to run the bottom with them. Gordon's going to get back by him for 9th. Junior's in 10th. We're going to get by him there. We're going to get by these lap cars. We're going to be side by side with Junior here in a second. But he might get right back by Bobby Labonte. He's going to get to his inside. He doesn't. But Junior does have some front end damage from getting that lap car earlier. So it's getting really tight. These lap cars are slowly pushing some guys backwards. But him and Labonte are going at it right now. They're super tight to each other. Not able to make a pass to one of these guys yet. Not going to be able to get to the inside. Oh, are we? Are we going to get to the inside of Labonte? Not quite yet. Dang it. I thought that lap car was going to slow one of them up, but didn't quite. Going to try to get to the inside of Labonte here. Don't hit the back of Junior. Junior looks a little slow, though, with his front end damage. That's a top 11 now. Let's try to get to a top 10. We've been running 12th for so long now. Did get him at the line, too, so that's nice. We're running 31.2s still when we run a nice solid lap. We have to get right down that white line to do so. I didn't even lift for that 1 and 2. That was a really good corner. Got around the lap car just fine. Okay, it looks like that seam on the ground isn't the bottom of the wall, so that's good to know. I thought I was going to hit the wall, but I was kind of just following Junior there. But we are coming up to pit here very, very soon. So we'll see if we end up pitting before caution or if we can get Junior. Oh, Junior's getting another lap car. Almost pushed up to the wall. He's like being super aggressive with some of these guys. It's crazy. All right, we're going to pit this time by, this next time by at least. Our tires are getting really worn out, but I don't think it's worth changing them. Like our times on the track are not really slowing up. We're staying between like a 31.2 if we hit the right line to a 31.4 to 5, depending on how much draft we have as well. So we're going to come in and pit this time. I believe pit road speed is 65. I really hope I'm not wrong about that. But we'll see once we start pitting here. I'm going to go in super aggressive and on the brakes here. Get down, get down. Oh, it's 55. Okay, we're still good. Oh, no, we sped. Okay, I thought I was getting it slowed down. We did not. So that's a little unfortunate. Don't repair damage. I'm going to drop the wedge a little bit to 45.5. I think we might have a speeding penalty, though, because I was 10 miles an hour over. I saw it in the 50s, so I hit the gas for a split second, jumped up to 65, and I tried to slow down in time but hit the line. So that's going to be a big penalty for us, I believe. Let's see. Is that going to be a black flag? Black flag. That's unfortunate. Man, sitting there for that entire 15 seconds is rough. We lost so many positions because of that. That's like half of a lap, basically, that we're getting put behind there. But there's going to be guys coming into this corner. I'm going to try to slowly get up on the track. Don't rear end me. Because that's my fastest way to get back on track and up to speed. I can gain some time on people like that, but it's going to be an uphill battle now with people pitting. I'm hoping to get back into like the top 15 at best. I don't know where exactly they were on the track to us, because we were only in 11th, fighting for a top 10, really close to. And oh god, and there's a wreck in turn 4 all of a sudden. Are you kidding me? That's not what I want to hear at all. Should be able to get by Jeff Burton here quite quick. Dale Jarrett is absolutely flying. He actually might be the leader. I want to try to keep him behind us. Jeff Burton, stay down there. Stay with Dale Jarrett in front of you. Oh, well, never mind. Sterling Marlin got by us. I think he's the leader now. I think we just made the race for the lead right there. So Dale Jarrett's going to get by us. I pushed up a little bit there. He's not running middle, though. I thought he was. How many laps are we down, actually? Let me see. We are 2 laps down currently. That's unfortunate. Ooh, we got Dale Jarrett loose there. But now it's definitely going to be an uphill battle for the rest of this race. We have 54 laps of fuel. I think that they put extra fuel in that I did not need, but that is fine. But that's a struggle. We struggle getting on pit road, but I thought we were going to be fine with even getting down to 55. It was going to be completely fine, and then I hit the gas for a split second. It jumped us up 10 miles an hour, so that's a little unfortunate. That's on me, and we're going to have to pay the price for it. But hey, at least we won last week at Richmond. That was really nice. So we'll see what kind of position we end up in at the end of this pit cycle. All right, a bunch of people are pitting right now, finally. There's 16 laps to go, and we're still 1 lap down. We got 1 lap back from people pitting. We're up to 15th, which is shocking to me. We were sitting behind Elliott Sadler, who's behind us forever before he pitted. It was tough to pass him, but we were like same speed or just faster than him, I think. So I think we can honestly hold on to this 15th spot. I don't know if we'll be able to catch Robbie Gordon 3.5 seconds up from us. That would be real tough. Let's get by this lap car. That was sketchy. I was just trying to keep it low. And we'll see if we can catch them. We don't really have any draft help, so our lap times are like much slower than what they were earlier just because of that. I don't think it's necessarily tire wear, but we just don't have the draft that we did before. And here's Steve Park coming off pit road now that we were just behind when he pitted. And so we're a lap ahead of him. It looks like Kenseth is catching us from behind. I'm just going to go high and let him by because we don't need to be fighting these lead lap guys. We can honestly use him as some draft help maybe and a little bit, but he's going to pull away from us very quickly. So I'm hoping we could try to catch Robbie Gordon by the end of this thing, but if not, we're still going to hold a 15th spot, which honestly is not the worst. Oh my God. I thought Kenseth was going to wreck that guy. That was sketchy. But honestly, I'm shocked we're back up to the top 15 spot, and we had a 15-second penalty. We're only 5 seconds behind 13th. Like, we could have been much higher up. I think we could have been a top 10 car. So that's a little unfortunate, but still top 15 is not that bad. Oh my goodness, Kurt Busch is wrecking that guy. Don't come back up the track. Don't come back up the track. He's coming back up the track. Of course he is. Why? That's so annoying, and now Elliott Sadler is going to get by us. Literally, there's like 3 laps left, and the last time that exact thing happened to us, we got destroyed by Ricky Rudd, and I think it was Ricky Rudd, yeah, at Rockingham earlier this season, where him and Dale Jarrett, like for some reason, Rudd just started spinning out of nowhere, and he came straight up the track into us, blew our engine, and we got stuck on pit road the rest of the damn race. It was weird. But, yeah, that's unfortunate. We lost top 15 spot for that. I nailed the brakes so he wouldn't come back up and hit us. I thought he was going to go head on to the wall, and there was only a couple laps left in this race, too, which is so unfortunate. We were doing pretty decent. Like, it was kind of a boring race. We got down to, like, 2.2 on Robbie Gordon.
There's a wreck in turn 1.
Oh, there's a wreck in turn 1 now? That was 2 laps ago, Spotter. You are so slow. Are you drinking up there? Jeez. But we're going to finish 16th out of this. That's a little unfortunate. We weren't catching Robbie Gordon by the end of it anyways, but that was ridiculous how that happened. I thought for sure there was going to be a caution there, but oh, somebody's out of fuel. I don't know who that is. It's not forward position. It looks like just a lap down car. Yeah, or they blew their engine, something like that. I think they had some damage on the front end, but yeah, they just ran out of fuel or something. That's unfortunate. But at least we'll come home 16th out of all that. I think that we could have finished in the top 10, like I was saying earlier. We were pretty much the same speed as Robbie Gordon, or we were just slightly slower than them, something like that. But, man, that's a little bit disappointing of a finish on how much speed we had. And all the way up to 8th place was a lap down. We were right behind Junior when we pitted, so I think we could have been right up there with him. That's a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. Rookie mistakes. Still get $113,000 out of that race. That might be able to get us our upgrade, honestly. Dale Jarrett gets the win, and he is doing quite good on the season now, I think. He's top 10 on the year. We moved up to 15th in points from that. I'm disappointed we lost to Elliott Sadler there. We were so far ahead of him, and then that happened. But just behind Robbie Gordon in the points, I think we could jump him, maybe Ward Burton, but I don't think we can get up to Bobby LeBon or anything by the end of the year. That'd be really, really tough. But looking at the point standings, Marlin still has 132 22-point lead over Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch has jumped up so high in this episode because Gordon was second, clearly by points at the start of this, and 2 races later, Kurt Busch jumped him, getting second, and I think a top 5 or something like that in that last race. So, damn good race by him. Dale Jarrett gets his second win on the year, and he's 10th in points. Rusty Wallace has 2 wins on the year. Marlin is just consistently getting top 5s every week. I think he got 3rd in that race because Mark Martin was second. I know that. He doesn't even have a win, but is 4th in points. So, absolutely crazy. Well, let's see. Can we get that upgrade? 754, we can. We can just... Oh, wait. Was it 780? Was it 780 and I'm thinking crazy? Let me go see. It was under Aero, I think. Oh, no. It was, Aero, not suspension. It is 750. We're getting this upgrade. That's going to help us out a solid amount, I think, over the long haul. And we are broke again. So hopefully we don't start losing some money. We got $60,000 and we got a long way to try to get another upgrade. But going into next episode, we're top 15 in points now. Going into June on the season, we are going out to Dover. That should be tight and fun. And then we're going to Michigan. Another big track, but we did good at California, so I'm hoping we can do well at Michigan. So it'll be interesting to see. And I appreciate you guys for watching, as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. That Richmond race was absolutely crazy. That Charlotte race took forever, it felt like. But you guys didn't see a lot of it because it was pretty boring when we were just running around there. And but that race was a long time. But Richmond was absolutely nuts. There wasn't hardly any breathing time. So I'm happy that we got a little bit of breathing room in Charlotte and we were able to relax. But that was a ton of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.